The Vatican has held its final mass to mourn Pope Francis before church cardinals gather to choose his successor. The secretive conclave begins in less than 3 days and the last preparations are almost complete. Our correspondent Stash Butler reports from Rome.
3 days from choosing the next pope, cardinals have come to mourn the last. A ninth final Vatican Mass to bid farewell to Francis, who led more than 1 billion faithful for over 12 years.
The
search for Francis's successor is now well underway. Over days of closed-door meetings, cardinals have debated the Church's future. Soon will come the moment to put their convictions to a vote. And here's where it'll happen, a conclave in the Sistine Chapel, home to the frescoes of Michelangelo. From Wednesday, cardinals will stay here, cut off from outside communication, for as many days as it takes, casting ballots till one of them gets 2/3 of the vote. When that happens, the sign will come from this chimney, newly installed on the roof. White smoke to signal a new pope will soon emerge.
The sense here is that cardinals want a quick conclave. Anything longer than 3 or 4 days could risk sending the signal that the Church is divided without Francis as pope.
At the church where Francis is buried, people say they want cardinals to get behind a candidate for change.
I'd like to see a progressive pope. That's what the Catholic Church needs, because the reason people are turning away from the Church is because of their stance on certain things. I know many, many good people that would become priests if they could get married.
Religion is kind of perceived for people who aren't religious as just something that's very outdated, and I think since the Pope is kind of the forefront of this religion, it's important to have someone who is outwardly progressive and open to change.
I think he was a lot more open than previous popes, which I'm hoping is the direction the next pope is going to follow.
A simple person with knowing the importance of these social movements.
Traditional values, but also puts in more of a present day kind of views to it.
For me it's important that everybody is welcomed in the church. I wouldn't want someone who tends to be in the same direction than Trump or other politics.
One man who might disagree is Donald Trump himself, who's drawn criticism from Catholics for posting this AI image of himself online. The US president has also offered conservative New York Cardinal Timothy Dolan his support, while another American, Joseph Tobin, is seen as a serious candidate for Pope. But back at the Vatican, outside opinion will mean little once conclave begins. As their secret meeting approaches, cardinals say they want unity, but only they can decide behind whom they will unite. Stash Butler, Sky News in Rome.